Hello and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. So I'm going to be starting off this video with the Breezy Snapshots quest, which is part of the Windblume Festival. It says, Fazben of the Adventurers Guild seems to be busy with something. Now he's pretty close, but before I do that, I just want to point out that they added another timed event. So assuming that I finish this fairly fast, then I'll be jumping into that. So let's go talk to Fazben. Traveler, please wait. What event have you got going on here? An event? No, I have neither the energy nor ability for something like that. I'm merely someone interested in photo taking. I even had someone get me a camera, and it took a great many pictures with it. The people at the guild seemed to really like the pictures I took. Cyrus even said that we could turn them into books and give them out as souvenirs. And, well, you know what? Since it's Windblume Festival, Cyrus requested that I go around Mondstadt and take various pictures related to the festival. He's planning on putting them together into a commemorative album to be given out to the adventurers in the guild as mementos. But Mondstadt's a big place with lots of photo-taking spots, and I'm just one person. The other adventurers are also out on their own errands and won't have any time to help. I know that a festival isn't really the right time to be asking around for help, but please, traveler, I've heard that you're a dab hand at the camera, so please, help me out. Well, I do know a thing or two. Or where'd you hear that about me? Well, it's like I do know a thing or two. Alright, that's a relief. So the rumors are true then. Anyway, traveler, in that case, allow me to formally request your help in going around Mondstadt to take pictures using your camera. Yes. Why don't you use this camera to take your photos? I maintain it regularly, so it runs very smoothly. I mean, it takes a good camera to take good pictures, wouldn't you say? I'll be counting on you then. The pictures just need to be related to the Windblume Festival. Otherwise, there are no particular restrictions on their content. As for the reward, you don't need to worry. I'll follow the usual guild regulations. You won't be working for free. Now, I'll need to sort the pictures here into categories. Yeah, that would be nice. Okay, let's start with the top one. Welcome to Mondstadt, photography target. First up, of course, is a photo of the main gate of Mondstadt City. Do remember to go take a photo from the main gate, and to keep the photo taking point right in your sights. You know, the bouquets, the carpets, the floral terraces. Take a good picture of them all. So let's go ahead and go do that very fast. It wants it to also be at a specific time, so 8 to 1700 hours. And it must include the character that I'm playing as well. So let's go take the photo. Okay, so I have the camera equipped. I have it set to the correct time, so let's go ahead and just take the photo, I guess, right? How do you do this again? Oh, there we go, just like that. Good. Can I claim any prizes for this? Yes, I can, so claim rewards. Oh, and it did say something new. Not bad. You've chosen an excellent angle. Let's put this one on the cover. Okay, cool. Next up is... during the Windblume Festival, the square will be packed with people, but at the same time, it would feel like something was missing if we did not take a picture of the people who have come to take part. I guess that's what they call the festive atmosphere, so let's check out the location. It's right over there, okay, not too far away. And the character must be from Mondstadt, so I'll use Venti for this one. And here we are. So, oh, I can take it from any angle, so let's confirm those camera settings and take it just like that. Okay, claim. What does this have to say? Let's see. Whoa, this place has an amazing view. I need to go take a few pictures myself. Sorry, losing my voice there for a second. What? You want to take a photo of us? I don't know. Or I don't think that's necessary. I'm not a very photogenic character, you know? Take a picture of Lizzie or something. Or maybe Plawen, however you say that. But if you really must take a picture of me, then let me finish striking a pose first, would you? Okay, who's this supposed to be? Oh, it's over there near where we got this quest in the first place, so let's jump on over there. Okay, so let's take this one, confirm the camera settings, and it says that I need to use an elemental skill while taking the picture, so that should be good enough. And let's claim the prizes. Okay, so claim. I told you I'm not very photogenic, so no thanks. I know it's part of the festivities, but please, I'm too embarrassed to look. Okay, so now there's these 3 that we have to take. I guess there's a total of 9 photos that you can take. This one says, inside the Daupa. If you want me to identify the part of Mondstadt's wilds I consider the most concerning, that's got to be the Daupa Gorge. Not only do many hilly churls gather there, but someone also stuck all those swords into the ground in the middle of the valley. If you don't mind, traveler, could you help me take a photo of that place? Whoops, that sounded a bit too much like a commission. But either way, I'm counting on you. Eh? That still sounds like a commission, you say? Well, let's check out the location. Oh, I think I know where that is. So, I've been over there. Yeah, it was actually right next to this teleporter. Cool. Let's take the picture. It said that I need a character that wields the power of pyro. Okay, so just having D-Luke in my party is enough for this. Claim. Oh, this is wonderful. Thank you, traveler. I'll be giving your compensation as per the guild's rules. Ahem. I was just kidding. This isn't a commission from the guild or anything, but thank you anyway. Okay. So, on to this one. Stormterror's Lair. Have you heard of Stormterror's Lair? They say that the place really has a sense of atmosphere to it. And there's also rumors that it plays host to a huge dragon. If you could get lucky and get a shot of that creature, well, I mean, your personal safety takes priority, of course, so do be careful all the same. Wait a second. Are you supposed to take a picture of Dvalin somehow? I don't think so. Use a normal or a charged attack when the picture is taken. That's easy enough, so let's go. Okay, so confirm the camera settings and use a normal attack. Yeah, just like that. Cool. And claim. It's just like they said. What a magnificent structure. Perhaps I should go see it with my own eyes. Okay. Now on to this one. Amidst the windblooms. If we didn't take a picture of Mondstadt as a whole on such a grand occasion, that would be a mighty great waste. I know a place from which you can see the entire city. Give me a moment to mark it out on your map. I'm not entirely sure where that is located, but I'm sure the game will tell me. So it must be 1700 to 1900 when I take it. So basically nighttime. Oh, right over here. I think I'll teleport here and run over there. So confirm. Oh, I forgot that I need to set the time. Now let's take it. There we go. Claim. And this says, Mondstadt looks so lively during the Windblume Festival, all thanks to everyone's hard work. Alright, I need to keep my spirits up and keep working on these pictures. Okay, moving on to the last set of 3. The Snowy Path. Oh, this is going to be for Dragonspine. Cyrus has told me many times not to just go rushing headlong to Dragonspine. But seriously, there are all sorts of beautiful sights to be seen there. I've only been able to take pictures of it from afar. Perhaps I should bring some friends along with me next time. Maybe Cyrus will agree with me then. Okay, so you're supposed to take a picture of that tree. It has to be between 8 and 17, so I'll have to change the time again. So let's confirm those settings and take the picture. Good. And claim. Dragonspine doesn't look half as dangerous as Cyrus made it out to be. Huh? There are monsters hiding in the shadows, and it's so cold you could get frozen in place? Really? You're not lying, are you? Nah, you can really get frozen in place. Cyrus still tells me to stay away from Dragonspine, even though I've made every possible preparation. Oh, the spot I've marked this time is supposed to give you a panorama of the entire mountain. I'm counting on you. So, that's obviously outside of Dragonspine. Well, I'm pretty sure it is. So, for this one, I've got to get into an idle animation. Unfortunately, it can take a little bit for that to happen. There we go. Okay, give me. Is this the panoramic view of Dragonspine? It's impressive indeed, and looks really dangerous too. I should probably make some adjustments to my planned photo trip. Okay, on to the third and final one. Well, really, it's the 9th one. Worm Rest Valley. Worm Rest Valley? A worm? I don't see one anywhere. Never mind. Either way, I've heard that the view there is pretty good, and that such pictures do well in picture collections. So, please and thank you, traveler. As for me, I need to engage in some friendly discussion with Cyrus for myself and a few other adventurers to be allowed to visit Dragonspine together and take some photos ourselves. I have a feeling that this is that giant cave with the red pulsing thing. No? Guess not. Character must wield the power of Pyro. Thankfully, I haven't switched out D-Luke yet. Let's get this one done. I think I'll take that from there. Just like that. Gimme! Yay! Nope, no worms at all. But that's fine. The photo you took is nice enough. I'm sure Cyrus would love it too. And that should be it, I believe. I could be wrong, but let's go ahead to the event shop here and see what I can exchange for. I should be able to change for everything. And there we go. I was able to get everything. Nice. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some wishes, because I did get some Primogems, right? So yeah, I can make a few. Darn, all weapons useless. Oh well. Now let's go ahead and claim whatever this is. Nice. Claim those as well. And I think I'll do some of this, the Vibro-Crystal Verification quest. But I may end up starting the character quest for Dehya as well. We'll see. I'm pretty sure that I have her character quest here that I still haven't unlocked. Or story quest or whatever. Yeah, Dehya story quest, so. But let's read this very fast. An engineer from Fontaine has arrived at the outskirts of the chasm to study the harmonic motion between gems known as vibro-crystals in an effort to clear the name of his colleague, who's been accused of faking his data. Connect transmitter and receiver crystals and attempt to produce various effects that will allow you to defeat your foes with ease. We've done stuff like this before, haven't we? And what did it say about speaking to the strange engineer from Fontaine? Okay, let's go over there. And this is the person we're supposed to talk to, I believe. This just doesn't qualify as a reproducible experiment at all. It's not that I don't want to help you, Patrice, but seriously, good luck to you here. There's nothing I can do here. Might as well go find something to eat. Yes, maybe some bamboo shoot soup might do. Well, then you're pretty far from any place you can get some, mister. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Wait, who are you? And why are you here in this Archon-forsaken place? Suspicious. Is it really that suspicious? Yeah. Where did you appear from anyway, Paimon? You're the suspicious one, Paimon. What are you saying? We came here together, didn't we? There's got to be something Paimon can say in response. That's right. We're very suspicious indeed. But as some guy from Fontaine, isn't your presence here even more suspicious? Huh? Is that how I appear to others? Well, you are from Fontaine. I don't know why that would be suspicious, but okay. That's right. The two of us are adventurers, so it's at least kinda normal for us to be here. But you're definitely a strange sight to see. Well, I mean, it's not that strange, Paimon. We've seen plenty of people from Fontaine. Well, that does make some sense. Well met then, Aether the Adventurer, and I have your name, Flying Fairy. Paimon's Paimon. Fair enough, then I too shall introduce myself. I am Anatole, an engineer from the Fontaine Research Institute. I shall be plain with you. I am here at the behest of my superiors at the Institute to conduct some research. Into Liyue cuisine? Heh. Liyue cuisine is interesting, but I fear not. The Institute is an organization dedicated to the study of machines and energy, though I do wish that we would have a gourmet department. That would be a capital notion. Well, I'm getting off topic. The sum of the matter is that I have a colleague who entered the Institute at the same time as me and has been researching minerals and elemental energy. If you've been around these parts, you might have met him. His name is Patrice. Would that ring any bells? I think I sort of remember. I can't really recall much about him, but there was this guy from Fontaine fiddling with rocks around here. I'd wager that was him. Unlucky Patrice. According to his research directions, he would need a large and specialized batch of minerals from Liyue, but due to some budget and test site funding issues, along with other well-publicized reasons, so he couldn't conduct the experiment then. That's right. One day, he took all his remaining funds and experimental equipment and vanished. Everyone said that he had finally gotten tired of the Institute and upped and left with the Mora. I must say that I'd always believed that he could finish his experiments, and I'd never stooped to gossiping behind his back, unlike some people with nothing better to do but talk behind others' backs. In any case, he finally returned alive and well a while ago, and with experimental results to boot. Truly the pioneering spirit of the researcher lives within him. According to him, he went to Liyue directly and set his experiment up here, and after overcoming various unimaginably tough obstacles, he finally finished his research project. Well, isn't that great? Sure sounds like it. What does that all have to do with you, by the way? Well, it's complicated. As I said before, things played out quite unfortunately. His experiments were in fact an illegal act. Not that I don't understand, though. If he had followed normal procedures, he would have been filing out application forms and official statements for half a month and then some. But of course, there was no one who could verify the experimental procedure, and the data he produced was overly detailed and complete. To quote the review document verbatim, it is almost as if it were simply spun out of thin air. Patrice insisted over and over that the data's completeness was due to the invaluable aid of the local Adventurers Guild. But the people upstairs weren't going to believe that, and so, according to regulations, someone must reproduce the experiment to verify the data he obtained. So you mean some unlucky soul will have to come over here from Fontaine to do his experiment again, right? I think we're talking to him, Paimon. And who's that unlucky duck? Oh, who is it, I wonder? Haha. Well, it's me. I'm your unlucky duck. Patrice is a good fellow, so I did, in fact, want to help him. But I only realized when I got here that though the minerals we need are easy to find, it is basically impossible to do this experiment by oneself. Wait, but why? Patrice did his experiment by himself, so I have to as well. I think that was their idea, anyway. This organization can be blown sky high for all I care. Sky high? The Institute was once rocked by a massive explosion during a particularly catastrophic experimental failure. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, that explosion did not take the strange and redundant processes and the overly complicated management systems with it, and they have returned new and improved. Forget the data verification experiment. And even if I don't use the allocated funds, it will only go towards the futile lightening of next year's budget. I might as well go to Liyue and have a good meal. Oh, no wonder you were rambling about bamboo shoot soup earlier. But if you leave now, what about Patrice's research? If I hadn't met you, Aether the Adventurer, and Paimon, I would have already given up by now. But could you help me finish this experiment and get the verification I need? I can see that it is not beyond your abilities. As for your remuneration, if we exclude traveling expenses, we should still have 30% of the total funds left. Well, it's not really about the Mora, is it, Aether? Well, fine. We'll do it for Patrice. I'll do it if I get your share too, Paimon. Oh, really? You can mess with Paimon here. I'll just be nice to her this time. Select the top option. Hee, Paimon knew you'd agree. Thank you both so much. Alright then, allow me to go through the content of the experiment. We can judge from the records Patrice left for us that there exist minerals known as Vibro-Crystals. When the transmitter crystal half of the Vibro-Crystal set has been stimulated in a certain way, it will release a certain energy that will trigger a resonance with the receiver crystal half. This association is referred to as harmonics. It seems that these harmonics can produce a certain energy and some sort of resonance that will affect some specific targets. Anatole? Have you really read his notes before? It's about right anyway. These invented terms are just window dressing anyway. When it comes to experiments, only the data will never lie. In summation, you'll have to engage in combat with the experimental area while under the effects of the vibro-crystals. Can you do that for me? Well, you could have said that sooner, you know. Aether's really strong, so it'll be fine. Leave it to me. Alright, then let us begin as soon as possible. It's just... What are you doing, sighing like that again? Bamboo shoot soup. Oh no. Oh, stop dwelling on it already. Okay, I was afraid we'd have to go get that for him. Okay, I think I have a pretty good idea of what this one is about because I've done it before. So let's get started on it. So 3 of them are unlocked. I think I'm only going to do one of these and then move on to Dehya's story event. So let's go ahead and select the extreme difficulty. And for this enemy setup, I've got to think about this for a second. So these are the 2 teams I'm going with. Let's start. Oh, this area looks neat. Okay.
Wouldn't think you can get away.
Genti. Oh, I should have done this a little bit differently.
Let's dance.
Oh, I just realized I set this to the extreme difficulty. Might be a small problem for me.
Brace yourselves.
Hopefully it won't be, but we'll see.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Let's gather them up. You know what? I should be using D-Luke as much as possible here for extra damage. There we go. There we go.
Let's play.
Hopefully I can restore. Yep, there we go. Do that.
Let the show begin.
And this as well. Oh, cool. Yeah, I love it when their elemental bursts come up. Okay, I did not pay attention to how many points I would need to get like the best stuff, but it's no big deal. I'm sure I'll figure things out as I go along. Oh.
I'll protect us.
There we go. What? Oh. For some reason, I thought that one slime was still alive there. I think Oz must have defeated it.
Time for takeoff. Brace yourself.
Okay. Let's take care of you. Oh no!
Oz, reveal.
I kind of messed that up. No big deal though. Felix got this. Or Venti does.
Let's play.
One or the other. Let's do that.
Think you can get away?
Oh, cool. A new enemy type. Nope.
Here we go.
There we go. Cool. I don't think I need to press any special button to use the buff that I've got. I think it just automatically applies it. Okay, do that. No, I'm not going to be able to defeat him. Big deal. No big deal. So now, we're going into the second half with what should be my better team. We'll see though in a second here. Where are you? There you are.
Solidified.
Let's do this.
Allow me.
And that.
Whirling snow.
To be honest, I don't even know if she's equipped properly, but we'll see. I think she is. Why did I do that?
Take flight.
There you go. Next one right over here. Come on, destroy his shield before you run out of your pyro buff. Thank you. Here, take this. Oh.
Hold the line. My apologies.
You can't freeze these guys because they're cryo element figures. Oh. Gotta aim for that vaporize status. There we go. Oh. Here. Come on. Die. Okay, where are they? Oh, there they are. I think I'll aim this like this.
Solidified.
There we go. I should be able to get rid of all three of these guys pretty fast if I do this right. There we go. Cool. I ought to use Val more. I don't think she's too bad.
Stabilize.
Hold the line.
Granted, I'm probably not gonna get the best possible score that I could get from doing all this, but yeah, better do that. Come on.
Take flight.
Crap.
Allow me.
Die. I just want one more. Okay, I got a couple more at the end there. Whew. Only silver. Let's go ahead and get the rewards that I can. So if I'd gotten just a little bit more, I would have been able to get that gold. It's no big deal because, first of all, the gold, it only gives you some money in these enhancement ores, and I don't really need the enhancement ores, but I will do that off camera at a later time. And then the rest of the challenges here I'll do in the next video. So let's instead unlock Dehya's story quest here and go on over to where she is.
I was trying to remember. What else did we put on our shopping list? Oh, what a mouth-watering smell. Paimon would know the aroma of biryani anywhere. Let's go get some.
That wasn't on our list, was it?
We can still add it to the list.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. Wasn't expecting to see you here.
It's Dehya and Dinyarzad. I think that's how you say her name.
Hello there. Oh, it's been quite a while.
Huh. So you two are still hanging out together. Dehya, didn't you say last mention that you were gonna head back to the desert?
I said I was going to resign from being her bodyguard, not that our friendship was over. We're still the best of friends. The
That's nice.
Homiyanis also still post jobs from time to time. Their pay is always generous, so me and the other mercs never pass them up.
I told Dehya to just stay at our place when she took one of those jobs a few days ago. My parents were delighted. They even said that it always felt like we were missing someone whenever Dehya wasn't around.
That sounds like something they would say, all right. They're always so welcoming. Anyway, the job is already taken care of, so I was gonna head back to the brigade as soon as I finished a little shopping. But the master kept insisting, and I ended up staying for another day.
You can stay for as many days as you want, Dehya. Father hasn't even gotten around to treating you to his best dishes yet.
You know I'm not the kind of person to stay put in one place like that, my lady. Don't worry, though. There'll always be next time.
What? She said they'll treat you to the best dishes! I can't believe you can still refuse that!
I know, Paimon.
But wait. Didn't you say last time that you would take me on a trip to the desert? Why don't you just take me with you today, when you leave? There are so many places I still haven't visited yet.
I'm sorry, my lady, but no can do. There's still a few things I need to take care of back at the brigade. Besides, the desert hasn't exactly been the most peaceful place lately.
Oh, come on. Not this again. That's also...
I know,
whoops.
I'm sorry. Just give me some more time, and I promise I'll plan the best trip ever for you.
Didn't mean to skip that.
Alright, fine. To be perfectly honest, it's not that I wanted to go, it's more like... I feel like something is off about you lately.
Oh, really?
Ever since you first set foot on the estate a few days ago, you've been acting anxious and even paranoid. Have you been delaying our trip because you've run into some kind of trouble?
Nah, are you kidding? You're worrying too much.
Would you swear on that? Friends shouldn't lie to each other, you know. I wouldn't pry any further if you're willing to swear on what you just said. But if something really is bothering you, then just tell me. You know I'll help you however I can.
Oh, looks like Dunyarzad was onto something.
Mm-hmm.
You're too perceptive, my lady. Seems I can't hide anything from you. I just thought that nothing good could come out of telling you about the messy happenings of mercenaries. Knowing too much only leads to more trouble. Mercenary life is a dog-eat-dog world where Mora reigns supreme. Everything operates on a completely different set of rules.
That doesn't change anything about what I just said, though. We're still friends, and I can only support you if I understand what's bothering you.
My lady... You're not gonna stop until you drag it out of me, are ya? Alright, I'll share what I know. Let's go somewhere else first. This isn't exactly the best place for a discussion.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk here. Just try not to draw any extra attention. As you may already know, the Eremites have both a lot of mercenaries and a complex organizational structure. Many mercs are no different than me, just going around looking for jobs to earn some mora. My brigade is called the Blazing Beasts. We're not a large group, but every member is loyal and brave. However, not all Eremite brigades are like mine. Some are willing to cross all kinds of lines for the sake of mora. The most notorious is a faction known as Deshret's Relics.
Deshret. That name sounds very familiar.
Deshret's Relics? Judging from the name, they must really look up to...
King Deshret.
Yep, you got it. I've heard that you've already crossed paths with Ain al-Akmar. They're one of the groups under the Relic's banner.
Oh, you mean the group that tried to sell us the Divine Knowledge Capsule? Yeah, they weren't friendly at all.
I think they initially tried to kill us, right? I could be wrong.
Deshret's Relics is composed of many smaller brigades like Ain al-Akmar. The Relic's headquarters issues orders to all brigades under his control. On any other day, I would want nothing to do with them. Unfortunately, though, the brigade that's stirring up trouble now is none other than Dakan al-Akmar.
Dakan?
I think it means beard or something. Believe me, it's a really stupid name. I found it insufferable for years. Anyway, the real issue is that Dakan al-Akmar is led by my father, Kusela.
Really now.
Say what now?
I think I'm starting to understand your anxiety now. But what did they do?
I won't go into details, my lady, but they've been involved in a lot of violent incidents. We're talking hundreds.
Hundreds?
Yep. The scenes tend to be quite gruesome, too. They strip the victims of all their valuables before murdering them.
Oh, really?
Not only have they targeted merchant caravans and ordinary citizens, but other mercenary brigades as well.
That's beyond terrible. They won't even spare their own kind.
I don't know how Deshret's relic sees it. All I do know is that Dakan al-Akmar has become more and more aggressive over the last few years. If I don't do something about them, then even my brigade or the people of Aru village could become their next target. I just wish I knew what's driven him to do this.
Yeah. How can your father do such terrible things?
I don't know. People change. He's always been pretty pathetic. But at least in the past, there were still a few lines that he wouldn't cross.
That's setting the bar pretty low.
I mean, if he was even remotely decent, then why would I have to leave the brigade and cut all ties with him? He was loud and foolish, with no real sense of purpose. Instead of doing anything useful, he spent most of his time drinking and chasing after women. Of course, the other brigade members were just like him. Their ruckus would go on night after night.
Sounds like a nightmare.
What about your mother? Did she ever step in to stop them?
Unfortunately, I never knew my mother.
I'm sorry, Dehya. I didn't know.
It's all right, my lady. That's pretty common in mercenary circles. Didn't I mention that my father was chasing after women? I was the result of one of those encounters with some random person. He told me that he wasn't sure who my mother was. And in any case, she never came to see me. He'd say, "You'll be fine as long as you remember to stick with Dad." But even then, he left most of the parenting to the brigade. The one thing I do remember is that he used to tell me stories. But the problem was that he had terrible taste. He only knew a few stories, and even those tended to be pretty stale. They were tales of desert warriors defeating dragons in the forest, or stories of mercenaries rescuing princesses from rebel armies.
Sounds like your typical fairy tales.
More or less, yeah. They were interesting maybe the first or second time around, but after about 20 repeats, they started to get a little dull. He seemed to think those stories were the best things ever, though. He was so into them that he'd call the whole brigade over and make them perform the whole thing as a play.
Really now?
Even the toys he gave me would all be story props. I'd get helmets, shields, and toy swords. It was only much later when I realized that the shows were more for him than they ever were for me.
What an interesting guy.
But it doesn't sound like he had all bad intentions.
Yeah, I've always found him pretty childish. That was something I could just shrug off. I had no reason to despise him, until I grew up and learned the true face of Deshret's relics for myself. Looting, blackmail, violence, and fraud. They not only accepted such heinous acts, they would even openly boast about them. No one in the brigade was any kind of hero. Instead, my father and his cronies were more like the bad guys that needed to be taken down. Did they really think that as long as they didn't do any of that stuff right in front of me, I would never know?
I think I can understand your feelings. The difference between perception and reality must have hit hard.
Yeah, but don't worry, my lady. It's all water under the bridge to me now. I had a huge argument with my father and left that place behind for good. I'm not investigating them due to any bitter feelings I still have towards my father. I just want to protect those that are close to me.
You just want to find out why they suddenly started causing so much more trouble.
Yeah. I told the boys to gather as much information as they could. Most of the reports concern violent incidents, but there's also some talk of smuggling.
I see. But isn't this investigation incredibly dangerous?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
It is, but every mercenary lives life on the edge. It's a lifestyle that I enjoy.
That may be true, but it'll be impossible for those who care about you not to worry.
Well, now you get why I didn't want to share any of this with you.
What should we do? They both have valid concerns.
I'll go back to the desert with Dehya.
Huh? But there's no need for you to get caught up in this mess, too.
Well, he's super tough, so if he went into the desert with you, then Paimon bets the problem will be solved in no time.
I'm inclined to agree. I'd feel a lot more at ease if you took him along to help.
You can count on me. I'll do my best.
I'll wait for news from you in the city until then. Please, stay safe.
I'm honored that you care so much for me, my lady. All right, then let's get moving. Our first stop will be Caravan Rebot, where we can catch up a bit with my fellow mercs.
Lion's blood has started. Let's talk to Dinyarzad very fast.
Please be careful. I'll stay in the city and wait for news from you. Just don't do anything reckless, alright?
Okay. And now, I am going to be stopping, so thanks for watching. Next time I play, I will continue the timed event Vibro-Crystal Verification by doing a couple more of those challenges. And of course, I'll be continuing Dehya's story quest as well. So yeah, see you next time. Bye-bye.